Here we go, baby. Good morning, baby. It is the one, the only, the Doug Rice Show. Well, the Doug Rice Show. Well, the Doug Rice Show. I'm Doug Rice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't think so. I tried to overdo it. Coming back in the saddle again. It's Saturday, 15th October, 2022. How's everybody doing? First, foremost, most importantly, can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's really what I want to know. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. It's like a 50s thing. All right, I'm Doug Rice. How's everybody doing? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? You damn right you missed me. I had to take a little hiatus. Had to get things squared away. Had to get them situated. But all the while, I have been looking and just admiring the style of the folks that peruse the news. They are fucking losing their minds. Boy, and this Trump dude, we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about him. I turned a year older on the 10th. My wife is a year older today. Get it out of your goddamn systems. I do not celebrate birthdays, but whatever. Going about your business. Cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Calvin. Thank you so much, folks. This is the show. This is the show. This is the one. This is the one you were waiting for. The last show that I did was on the 7th. Today is the 15th. And I have material. The news keeps cruising. The news keeps doing what it's doing. We keep perusing. We keep dodging and ducking and weaving. Some of us still grinning and cheesing, but I swear for Lord, if I have my way, I'll get that goddamn goddamned grin off your face today. We'll see. All right, Detrina is MIA, unfortunately. Her mother's had an ailment, and that's all I'll say. Please send your thoughts and prayers her way because she's not here today. Okay. But I think everybody will be cool. I don't need a moderator for this crew. You guys seem to know what to do. This is not TikTok where everybody just goes ad hoc and do what the hell they want anytime they want. Not. So, how y'all doing? How the fuck you doing? Are you looking around? What they look like to you? What they look like to you? What they look like they want to do? I don't know. They got Negroes on their minds. Don't they got us on their goddamn minds? Free rent! Spacious shit. You know, you'd think we was doing something to these motherfuckers. I'm very sorry to tell you. You'd think at every turn we'd just jump upside one of them and do this and do that and do the other, but I don't see that happening. All I see is they angry. They mad as hell, that Negroes. Last I checked, we ain't been doing nothing different for the last 400 years, but sitting here surviving, trying to get through the caucasity, the caustic caucasity that berades us every goddamn day. You can't look at the TV. You can't turn on the radio. You can't watch a movie. You can't do shit without that shit just smacking you smooth upside the head. And that's why I'm here. I started last year before, something there. January 6, 2021. That's the day this shit got done. I saw caucasity on the fucking run, and run they did, folks. You know, Nancy Pelosi brought up the shit smeared on the walls of the Capitol more than once during her daughter's recording of those events. Did you know that? Did you notice she said there was feces about? Well, must have gone up her snouts. And I see they went without the protection they needed to keep them where they heeded the word of those outside the gates. It might as well have been too late, but they stood there in fear of their own folk. That shit was a joke. But that's what started this melee, this cannon fire. I will not retire. I will not relent. They started this shit from the people they sent. And so today I remain on my way against caucasity every goddamn day. Okay? Okay. All right, so you guys know what we do here. Did I disturb any of you? I'm so sorry if I did. Just fucking relax. I do this shit. Are you not fed up? Are you not tired of folks getting shot in McDonald's fucking parking lots? Are you not fucking fed up? Have you not had enough? My goodness. This shit's getting rough. So what do? Well, me and you Hebrews, one and all family, that's what we are. Every last one of us, Negroes, near and far. Royal line of David, Judah. You say it loud. You even do it if you're in a goddamn crowd. You let them know who you are. You let them know every goddamn day. And without a smile on your face, they'll get out of your way. All right, let's do this. Don't drop your fucking phones. I'm not paying for phones. How's everybody doing? Shabbat Shalom. You know about that, we don't know what fucking day it is. We need to stop. You can honor the day, the Saturday, the day that they call Saturday to honor God Almighty, but these folks have changed shit up. These folks have done shit with the calendar. The Gregorian calendar turned 10 months into 12. Good Lord, you think it's Saturday? What? Stop playing. It ain't Saturday. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what year it is. I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't even know my own name. None of you knows your own name. Isn't that interesting? fortune and fame, and not one of you knows your own name, because God has a name for each one of us. I don't know where that came from, but let's just get there. Thus, here we are. All right, so here's what I do. You guys know. First, I got some topics for you. I write them down. Me and Katrina went over these topics. She was not excluded. Thank you. And afterward, after I do that, because the whole point and purpose is to get the goddamned grin off the faces of Negroes. How dare you? Do you see what they are holding up as an example of Negroes in this goddamned country? I'm looking at Candace Owens. She blew my hair back. I'm not even going to play. Today's headline on that woman and the things she say, you have no idea. I just wanted to go away. And Kanye West, I could do less and less of Kanye West. He is a mess, hot and cold. He's getting old. Just wish he'd either focus or fold. But these two caricatures of Negroes they hold in front of us to look up to and admire. My only desire is to see them fall flat on their faces so that they may pray to God Almighty and get in his good graces. I drift. Hey! I got topics. I got news. I got the fucking receipts. I want the grins off Negro faces everywhere. Not just here. What the fuck you got to smile about? You tell me. What you so happy about, Negroes? What's on your Negro mind that you have the gonads, the temerity, the unmitigated gall to dare show your teeth in acceptance of all that goes around and through and with and among us Negroes trapped here through circumstance? I swear if I see a grin on any face of any Negro anywhere, he's just not going to get a Negro stare. Okay, so let's go over our topics. I hope everybody's fun. Please like and share and subscribe to the Doug Rising Show. Okay. I got to get somebody sent me some music. I've got to work it into the gig. Yeah. You ought to hear it. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. So, I got the topics. Y'all can write them down. Y'all can sit back, relax, enjoy the fun we're about to have talking about caucasity, shall we? All right. First topic, the anchor topic, the topic that holds us in, the topic that settles the matter beforehand. Let's do it. They will not recover. Oh, they will not recover. They will not recover. They will not recover. The first topic is they will not recover. Listen, folks. What are they doing? Are they doing everything they fucking can to recover? It's like overcorrecting a fucking plane that's going down in a ball of flames, and there they sit saying, this is it. And they just don't know. Well, look, I watched Brother Yacoba. I watched T.L. Ministries and kind of my journey on getting woke. They assisted in smacking the spiritual fire out of me. Woke me up, and I got up. And this past broadcast, T.L. Ministries was very clear to me in saying that all we see around us will not recover. It's unrecoverable. They cannot sustain that which they've tried so much in vain to save. It's unsavable. It won't be saved. So they will not recover. Now listen, folks. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The worst of them, these are the men they've chosen to put on the pedestals in leadership, in positions of power, and by the hour they grow more and more corrupt, more and more like the the folks that first brought us here, but they will not recover from this blow. Let me explain. Democracy is what gave them Donald Trump. They talk about the democracy that they want to save so goddamn much. And don't they understand this country's on a fucking crutch? All the wars that their families have sent to fight so that they can keep American might, but the wealth, they don't talk about that much, and such they send the poor and those who would otherwise not endure and give their lives the treasure, blood and treasure, the galore. These folks who died just to be sure that Donald Trump became the touchstone of this country, and understand that it was all she wrote. Because now he has let loose the racial disparity, the grievance of all of these men who walk about you without a clue. Behind that face, they've got a piss poor opinion of you. And sometimes it just reaches out and grabs you, doesn't it? Sometimes it just nabs you. I don't know. But they will not recover. Brother Jacobo made it very, very plain through scripture. I hope everyone sees that particular broadcast. Again, I believe it was the last one, and it's just amazing. The country itself, in trying to stand back on the legs that were wobbly in the first place, has had them cut from beneath them. And the only thing they're left with is the likes of Donald Trump. They've excised out of them those that might stop what is fast becoming evident. The second Civil War they want so badly to fight amongst each other, and then later to blame all the carnage they laid on each other on Negroes, so that they can next take their eye toward us. It's going to be quite a fuss, but they will not recover. This country is done. Don't look for it. Don't enjoin in what is happening. Understand that this must occur so that Negroes may continue that which is prophetically in our future. Okay, there we go. They will not recover. Okay, so listen, let me tell you what I do every day. Some of you guys know me. I can't read what you're doing, but listen, some of you guys know what I do for a living. I'm a telemarketer. I've been a telemarketer for 30 years. I've been a telemarketer, okay? I'm the telemarketer that you hate, the telemarketer that you love, the telemarketer that you definitely can't hang up on, the one that you hang up on so aggressively, the one that you curse out as I call you at dinner, just before bed, just as you've gone to sleep, before you've wakened, always asking, never relenting, always there, never repenting of all the things I've said over the years. But now I've come to notice a thing or two about what is happening with this group. They're all angry. That's the next topic. They're all angry. I do this for a living, folks. I've talked to millions of people in my career. Some of you are here that know and have heard what I've said and know that I'm halfway decent. And I got to tell you, I talk to hundreds of people every day, 300 to 400 dials every day. People that connect, they're all angry. They're all upset. They're all ready. They're all enraged. They're all filled with the something that's got them saged. It's the sun, I keep saying. No one will blame me if I just say it again. The sun. They're all angry. It's just a fucking sin. Look, I call up, I send something non-discriminate, something very, very free, and all they can do is seem to curse at me, and it's just an interesting insight into what I see every day. They're all angry, folks. Tell me something. When you go out and about, when you're hopefully not wearing that Negro smile and they give you the real, don't they just seem to feel a little bit on edge every day, just more and more as we continue to say, you guys are losing your minds. You're all angry. What's wrong with your behinds? They're getting angrier. You got guys that are, plotting to kill people. They're stopping. They're finding. It's crazy. They're all angry. Stay out of their way. Everybody with me? Doug Rice? Doug Rice! That's who I am. That's why you're here. I don't know. Let's continue. All right. So yeah, they're all angry. The thing is, you guys look at the news. I look at the news. I'm an information junkie. I've said it before. I'm listening to them talk about themselves in the third person twice removed. I mean, these are individuals that some of them know personally as I watch them on the TV news. They're just going through the motions, and it's obvious it's them they're talking about, but they skirt about the issue. And as the Negro eye watches, I mean, you can't help but miss these guys are telling every story about the wrong thing, but they just won't say it's them doing the things being done. The horrible fears that they have. They don't really pinpoint anyone. They just say, Republican or Democrat or something like that. I mean, they really won't hit the head on the nail if you know where it's at. Okay, listen, folks, I'm serious. They're looking at themselves eat themselves alive. If they would only punish caucasity, if they would only just stand up to white supremacy and say no more. But they won't do that. So I don't know. It's they just won't say it's them, but they'll say it's us if we do something. Hopefully they'll get to something. I don't know. All right. Fourth topic. This is a good one. So Kanye West. What a character. He's the best, huh? First, White Lives Matter wore that shirt right there out in the open. What a jerk. They've spoken openly about who is who when it comes to being a Jew. And that's the point in time they canceled him. Well, let me just tell you about the 13th tribe. Some are claiming that they are biblically related to Hebrews in the Bible, that they can prove their personage through all sorts of what we consider libel. But about that 13th tribe, it's a little book written by a guy, and his name is Shlomo. That's his name. I didn't name him. 13th tribe, the 12 tribes of Israel, all Negro, every last one of us. Now suddenly we have a 13th tribe among us, and it's written about where they came from and their origins. It's time. I don't know. Maybe I'll get canceled for telling the truth as well. I don't know. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Look, the 13th tribe, very interesting. Ashkenazi imposters is the name that most apply to the 13th tribe, but I talk about Jewish instead of Jewish, which might be a small bribe. But listen, the 13th tribe, what a story, huh? 1948, the Balfour Act of that year invented the Jewish state. And there they sat for a while, looking confused and trying to get in their style, surrounded by individuals who looked out of whack. They said, you're coming back white, but you left here black. 13th tribe. It's quite a story. See how it ends in all its glory, but it is an interesting story to be true. 13th tribe, just a short read for you. Huh? No? Yes? I liked it. All right. That's right. I do that now. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. I don't read the damn comments. I am so sorry. I have no idea. I can't. If I start reading the comments, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off track. I can't get off track. We just have a few more subjects to go. And the next one is what's in the name. I keep hearing people trying to justify the argument between Yeshua and Jesus and Messiah, and there's other things that we call the Most High. And it's interesting. I got to ask, what's in the name in the frame that what's intended, the frequency that we speak. hits the mark every time. I mean, it's just not. It's not something we need to seek. Not beyond the usual pronunciation of whatever language you may speak in. What's in a name? I mean, seriously, if you say Yeshua, if you pray in the name of Jesus, if you pray in the name of whatever translatable name the Son of the Most High God of the Hebrews are, then the Creator will get the sense of it, the frequency of it, the intent of it. So, what's in a name? You don't even know your own. I think I opened with that, right? What's in a name? Everybody's arguing about the name of Yeshua, whether J was invented, whether it was or it wasn't. And the fact is, nay one of you actually knows your true name. So let's focus on trying to find that out. I mean, next, Yeshua. That name, Jesus, Jeshua. There's one thing that takes a bit of time to get into that I think some Negroes kind of resist. Yeshua, Jesus, whoever you wish to call the Son of the Most High, the Messiah, he sets the Negro tone. He tells us who we are, what we're capable of. He gives, I think, the litmus test that serves the best to identify who we are in all respects. The power that we have, the unnecessary need of weapons or the need to be armed. Don't be alarmed, I'm telling you. He set the tone, the things that we can do, and things we need to own as Negroes. Think of this. They're arming themselves to the teeth. Some of you arm yourselves too. The bullets that you decide to throw, you may not have to throw. I don't know. I think that there is something about the Negro energy combined with melanin that will activate at the right time. And when that time comes, the tone you set through Jesus' example will be the one you'll see. And I can tell you this, all the things that Jesus did, I believe Negroes are able to do. So if you look at everything that Yeshua did, he spoke of, when the time comes, the faith the size of the mustard seed is what can move mountains. Can you imagine? And they telegraph so much of what they're terrified of. I look at their movies, I look at their writings, I look at their projections, and it seems all centered around something they can't defeat in the final analysis. And now it seems impending upon them, and I'm going to say that it might be Negroes. We set the tone. I mean, they've been after us for a minute. Okay. All right. Lastly is this. Check it out, y'all. Y'all need to pay attention to this. The new sentiment for caucasity, led by Donald Trump, is blame the blacks. Can you imagine the audacity? He started with blame the blacks. He's ending there too. He released a 14-page response to the folks that demanded he show his ass on stage. And let me tell you something. First thing he did was talk about how the votes of us, Negroes, are what has given him the pain he suffers, the loss he suffered. As he slowly turns the barrel, the gun of threat, the mass, the mob, you better understand what he's doing. He's doing it real slow and methodically, and he's been doing it since the beginning. You got to think what's on this man's heart, and what will they get behind to truly put him in power? What kind of hatred for who do they have to get as angry as they need to get as passionate? It has to be more than Donald Trump. It has to be more than just a threat to their being. It has to be more than replacement theory. What Donald Trump, I believe, is trying to stir up are the racial passions and fervor of those walking about us whose now dormant sentiments lie uninterrupted, but he keeps agitating and scratching the very surface. And before long, as he foments that hate, following the playbook of Hitler to date. He makes the scapegoat Negroes, true Jews. We'll see how this goes. We may win, we may lose. But in the final analysis, the kingdom will arrive. They're blaming things on black. Try to stay alive. Hey, wake the fuck up. I was just talking. All right. So that's that. And, we do this shit. You know what's next, don't you? Black news. No, not black news. Just news for Hebrews. We gotta watch the corners. Wouldn't you agree? We gotta watch the corners. We gotta watch the ends. We gotta watch the hidden areas where they're peering at us, looking intently at everything that we do, but make sure and maintain their hidden agenda just beyond view. We got to watch the corners, Negroes. They're plotting, they're planning, they're making some real sinister thoughts. They're spanning from here to eternity as long as they are in power. You've got to be on your square every minute of every hour. So, what we do is we do the black news. I give you the receipts. We peruse it. Negroes, you and me, family, together. It might be entertaining. Listen, it's all for the sole purpose of getting the goddamn grin off Negro faces. Listen to me. Are there nice people out there? Absolutely. You don't know who the fuck they are. There are nice people pretending to be bad people. There are bad people pretending to be nice people. Why the fuck take a chance? You're a Negro. And at any point in time, they could be triggered into action to satiate their malevolent hatred toward us so deeply set in within them. And at any second of any day, they could snap and be in your face, and you may not be able to get away. So here's what I say, Negroes. Help me go over the news. Let's peruse, you and me as a family of Hebrews, and I'll bring the receipts. And whether in or out, I'll try my best to tell you what it's about. Here we go. All right, so, bam. Let me share the screen. Boom. Oh, there I am. Look at that. I'm going to do this one here. Look. Side by side, baby. Okay. Thanks so much for you guys tuning in. They do have a very nice little thing that lets me really kind of customize this. I like that a lot. And if you guys could just like and subscribe and share and all that shit, I would truly appreciate it. Today, we have a cornucopia of news to peruse. This one kind of caught me by surprise. And again, folks, this stuff, when we read it, it's happening, it's dated, you can see it. When segregationists offered one-way tickets to black Southerners, let me tell you why I didn't even bother reading it. Because it's a dog whistle. It catches your eye. It's trying to do that very thing. And I just can't abide. I mean, they gave us one-way tickets. That's what they say. Remember? 2 plane loads of asylum seekers and all this good shit. Oh, they're comparing it to Ron DeSantis and what he's done. But the attitude, segregationist, they call them, isn't that a pretty word? So why don't you just call them racist motherfuckers? Hate-filled okay. Moving on, the Doug Rising Show. Come on. Hey. All right, so what do we got? Next, Walker and these two. These two here. These two. Let me ask you something. I gotta ask. I mean, you guys watched the debate? It was a shit show. It was a shit show of negrosity gone left and right. It was beyond compare the stupidest, dumbest display of ignorance that we could ever say was a part of us from then to today. It doesn't matter. These two idiots are what's the matter with our sector of society. We're lost in caucasity. Needed some spiritual sobriety. Let's take a look at this nonsense. So, I mean, and what are you doing? You're telling on people too? Walker calls out pro-choice pastor Warnock on the high board. He told me Black Lives Matter. Are we back on the plantation? You pointing at, oh, stop. Tell you what, both of you drop the fuck out. Warnock, you quit, you know. Walker, you stop and go to school, give him about a year or so. And then, then you come and you run together on a dual ticket for president, something like that. But condition is Walker can't talk. I think it could work. No? Fuck out of here. This is what happens when they drink the Kool-Aid. And they really think they're a part of it. They don't understand what they do behind the backs of these folks, man. Come on, folks. We all know. What are they doing when they're looking to talk about Walker? And now you think that they don't talk about Reverend Pastor Warnock? Contradiction in terms. How in God's name can you say you're for the kingdom and represent the United Snakes of America that makes it a habit of killing the set apart of the Almighty? I don't understand it. And I mean, what do you do on Sunday? You tell everybody to pray to God and then you tell them to vote for you on Monday? Is that what you do? Is that it? Huh? God, I can't wait till they turn on these two clowns. The conversations, the civil conversations they're going to have. They're going to be able to talk. We're going to give them some space, and we're just going to get this shit hashed out. There's so much to work out of the Negro psyche. Let's get back to it, folks. All right, next, let's the go. Well, what does it say? GOP uses black men like Walker to launder right-wing bigotry. Wow. Black men make up a tiny fraction of the GOP electorate, but the party has elevated some of the loudest, most deplorable ones as heroes. Whoa, baby. Did you say deplorable? Wow, that's rough shit right there. I think she just called Walker deplorable. I mean, in a real way. I think what they were going for, he was going to use a racial slur, but he knows that's a just secret dog whistle. That's one of them silent dog whistles. Okay, we'll just stop. Back at it, folks. It's the Doug Ryan Show. All right, let's continue. The Black Adam. Post credit seemingly has been leaked. The Rock doesn't seem to mind, and neither do any of us. I mean, I don't understand this guy. He has released a movie with the term black in it. Now, he's supposed to be a brother. That's what Katrina told me. But this loose use of the term black in order to, snap back, get yourself some stacks of money. You're doing some stupid shit that seemingly seems funny, but Black Adam, you ain't. Stop, bro. What you trying to say? I'm telling you right now, this needs to go away. Black Adam is not a movie that I will recommend. I haven't seen it. I don't care how action-filled it is. Name it something fucking else. Don't use our likeness, but don't be a brother. Look, if you're going to call it Black Adam, at least have Wesley Snipes as the star. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stutter? Yeah. Maybe I've gone too far. I don't know. All right, Black Adam. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I do. I meant that shit. Fuck him. No, I mean the Rock. What's the boy's name? Like Vin Diesel. Let's talk about it. Like Vin Diesel, who is a brother. Now, my producer tells me the Rock's a brother. I don't see him doing no brother shit public. I don't see him swagging like a brother. I don't see him talking like I don't see that dude doing that. I see him being a Samoan. But now you sitting there talking about, you say, hey man, this dude's a brother. Okay, well, I don't see him doing brother shit. I see Ice Cube doing brother shit. You know what I'm saying? You see brothers do brother shit, and this brother gonna take Black Adam and not even be black about it. Stop. All right, I'll stop. All right, let's continue. All right, Black woman says she was assaulted, unlawfully handcuffed by police. Yeah, that shit happens. That's the deal. Yeah, that's the deal. Police in Fayetteville, North Carolina, investigating an incident involving. Oh yeah, 22. That's the age. You're not smart enough not to make the eye contact, not to engage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they get us young and dumb, right? So many of us just have to move on. Act like they're invisible automatons. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always in our goddamn face. Always in our fucking space. And it does piss me off. A little taste. I don't like to even read this shit. I just move on. I'm sorry. God dang. What do you just love cuffing us up, huh? You love putting them fucking chains on us, huh? You better get used to cuffing each other. All right, let's continue before I get impolite. All right. Maybe later. I love Miami Herald. Oh no, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. Let's continue. What do we got here? Black worker fired after he's told to forgive and forget. Co-worker's racial slur. Hmm. 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 Let me read that again. Come on here. Black worker fired after he's told to forgive and forget the co-workers racial slur. Listen, folks, I read a little bit of it. They wanted him to shake his hand and forgive him. And listen, he told the dude to go fuck himself, and that he meant. But I'm trying to figure out, is this a requirement? Is this the litmus test? Is this how we've regressed? Is this now the standard? The status quo? Is this how fucking low we gotta go to save our fucking job? We gotta cry and sob forgiveness and thoughts and prayers and the fucking brutal stares we gotta withstand from these men. Listen, folks, let me tell you something. If they call you something at your job you don't like, the best thing to do is just to do what you fucking want to do and do what you like. Because at this point, they've proven if you're not prepared to forgive their racist hate, it's too goddamn late. You can go find somewhere else to work. Isn't that something? Tell me how you feel about that. I mean, I read the story. They just wanted me to know. Dude said off-colored, standardized, Caucasic shit. And the job, verifying that it was said, asked the Negro to please forgive. Are you out of your fucking minds? Have we not forgiven these motherfuckers enough? And it cost him his job. I'm sorry to see that. Get a business. Enough of this shit. All right! The Doug Show. Yeah, that one got me a little fucking heated right there. That pissed me off. I mean, give me a fucking break. That's ridiculous. What are you doing? What? You want me to accept his apology? I don't care if he did it, but I'm not gonna tell him I accept it because I don't accept it. I'm not gonna lie. You firing me for being honest. To me, that's fucked up. Wow. I think you'd want to keep an employee so bold enough to be truthful. No, I cannot forgive him, but I will certainly work with him every day. I'm certain that it was said. Black voters. Let's see this one. It looks interesting. I don't know. Black voters overrepresented in new DeSantis unit election crimes arrests. So let me understand this. DeSantis, in his fairness and representation of this country and all it stands for, sent out voting police, and they seem to be arresting a lot of brothers and sisters. Let me ask you something. How stupid does this sound? Look, I don't vote. I can't vote. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Negro in America. You hear me? So I don't concern myself with the shit to the extent that you got to send crews to peruse my neighborhoods, make sure I don't vote out of turn. Have you learned anything about how Negroes think? This is bullshit. With a nod and a wink towards your bullshit agenda to keep Negroes far from the polling place. I tell them, don't go anyway. It's all a fucking joke. But this guy's got his election crimes unit arresting Negroes. Yet, all of the folks that are doing something nefarious involving voting have all been white males. I think, 3 or 4 of them. The one sister petitioned to get her voting rights back as a felon, and they locked her up. The other three white guys, they got like parole or probation. One of them said his wife was dead or not dead. And can you imagine what these people are about? Are we not watching what caucasity really is? Is not Donald Trump the beacon that we can all look at and say that is representative of our oppressor? The shallow, mean, just insecure, cheating, lying, deceptive, self-absorbed, self-intended individual that only serves himself and nothing more. And this is who we are now surrounded by. This who is now grabbing the throats of this country and squeezing. You better hear me. So don't vote for any of them. Just wait for the kingdom. It'll be here. All right, let's continue the Doug Owens Show. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. I do. I hope. Please like, subscribe, and share. We're just going through the black news. We're perusing the issues that we need to use to get that goddamned grin off the faces of Negroes. Okay. Danville hopes to beautify city's first black cemetery. What is this obsession with everything here? What is the deal? Why are you so present in this place that wants you so fucking absent? Why are Negroes so set to just stamp down their claim to a country that doesn't claim you and wants you gone and will do that very thing? I don't understand it, but you wanna erect pillars and homage to the deaths that have taken place here as if it's some badge of honor to be worn in a futile effort to be told over and over to children as we hopefully leave this place behind. When the fuck did we stop looking for the fucking exits? You want to build a goddamn cemetery memorial for Negro in America. Okay, well, good luck with that. All right, I can't continue. I'm not even going to go. That one is just so fucking. Okay, so here's one that, every week, the combination is amazing. Studies, students, teachers praise who? Black Latino Studies course in mandates first year. This is U.S. history. How is Latino any history overriding or equal to Black history? I don't understand that. This to me is a puzzle. No Latino was enslaved to the point of being burned alive, castrated, their privates set inside their mouths. How dare you even infer Latino association with Black suffering? I don't understand this shit. The studies course should be that which separates the two permanently and asunder forever. So there's never a wonder as to why the combo continues to be made, but these individuals continue to want to slay Negroes that you want to say are with them seemingly every day, which is bullshit. Latinos don't like Negroes, bros. I drift. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. I just kind of went there. Yeah, I did. I went there. Okay. And don't think it's something personal. My daughter is a Blacksican, so relax-sican. I'm just saying, just don't play false to my face like Latinos a race. It is not. Never was. What? I said it. It's just absolutely 100% true. A fucking language is not a fucking culture or a race. I don't care. Let me say it again. An accent don't make you a people. Oh, go crazy, folks. No one's here to moderate you. Moving on. That's right. I said it and I'll say it again. Just gonna, yeah. Prove to me that it is, because it just isn't. Moving on. All right. Black leaders rebuke first-term Senate Republican Tommy Tuberville's inflamed remarks on crime and reparations. If anybody remembers this little soiree of this one. Look at that big face they put up there. Look at that. Look at it. Take it all in. That's what bombards us every fucking day. Look at it. Now, keep in mind, this man was a coach, and he'd go to a place called Africaville or something like that. African Town. And his job was to recruit student ball players. And of course, we know where he went. And now we know holding him is this intent, this insufferable attitude against Negroes that he lets loose just at the right time so everyone knows how obtuse this meager, insignificant man is in truth. Look at him. Jeez, I mean, and the thing he said was, ridiculous. He associated the reparations I keep saying that we don't need from this nation with crime committed by Negroes and saying he's trying to reward those that commit the crimes and those we all knows that he's saying Negroes. You wonder why I do these pros? Moving on, the Doug Owens Show. This is the Doug Owens Show. What up? I'm going to get the bounce. I like that bounce. Yeah, we got a show today, folks. I feel good. What's next? Till lays bare a palpable fear of black mothers in white America. They're still on this shit. They're making fucking movies about this shit. They just can't stop celebrating their monstrosity, their fucking horrors. I mean, we got Will Smith. He's got what does he have? Does he really have emancipation? And does he really look that fucked up? I mean, damn, bro. Y'all could have cleaned Will up a little bit, bro. He didn't have to look that rough for a goddamn movie, dog. Damn, he didn't look that bad for Legend, and there wasn't nobody there. I mean, he shaved and shit for Legend. Every day, hunting in the wild, shaved, what? But you got him looking like ashy feet with hair. Who is he trying to make it all up to? Is he trying to make it up to us? Is the slap heard around the world just affecting his decisions? What the fuck is wrong with him? No Negro had better see that goddamned movie. Moving on. All right, I'll stop. The Doug Owens Show. What up? Bye. Hey, the Doug Owens Show. I've been on a minute. I'm going to keep going on. All right, what's next? Black soccer player reveals he was racially abused after victory at London match. What else? What else is new, bro? What the fuck? What are you sentences? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is it a shock? Is it a shock? Are you shocked? You shocked. Oh, you got fucked with because you're a Negro, really? Did they mistake you for a Negro? Are you really a Negro? Are you a Hamite? You can tell me, bro. I'll listen. Seriously, have you had enough? Is the smile anywhere to be fucking found? Come on, folks. What do they got to do? What is it they have to do to you to get that goddamned grin off your faces? Can you not understand? I'm almost imagining some of our oppressors looking in the faces of these happy Negroes and just whispering to one another, how the fuck can these Negroes be so goddamned happy? All the things we're doing to them. Do you ever wonder, do you ever understand, do you ever think that perhaps that's going through the minds of those who look back at you and smile? You don't know what they might be thinking. You're sitting there grinning and cheesing, stepping and fetching every time you see them. Here's the lesson, look. Get the grin off your face. Stay in your goddamn space. Observe from a distance. And then see what they say. All right. Moving on. The Doug Owens Show. What up? If you get racially abused, look, that's just the fucking Negro job, dog. You understand me? That's what it is. You ain't noticed? And you look at Negroes that sell out and call themselves black people. Oh, they're rewarded richly, aren't they? But they turn their back on the sense of how the fuck did you get here in the first place syndrome. I think it's very important. Beginnings are very, very fucking important. All right, let's continue the Doug Rosa Show. Bam! All right, next. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. Look here. Oh, look, listen. Black Tech Street is the rebirth of Tulsa's black business. What the read it. Black Tech Street is the rebirth of Tulsa's black business district. And what the fuck happened to Tulsa? What are you doing? Giving them a new target? You're painting? Is that what you're doing? What would you have to mention Tulsa? Tulsa ended in tragedy. Stop trying to paint what you consider a success into a caucastic tragedy. I don't want to be reminded of Tulsa's black business district. It ended badly, you mindless ninny. Really? So what kind of plans do they have for Black Tech Street if things get too successful? Are they going to get in their goddamn feelings? Are they going to make up something? Did somebody insult somebody? And what kind of dynamite are they going to throw in the technical atmosphere? Nobody knows. But do me a favor, don't associate a success, a black success as you call it, with a caucastic monstrosity. Don't do that. Don't fucking dare you. Really? You just throw around our shit, you know? I mean, hey, look. Shut your fucking mouth. Thank you. Continuing. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck you on. Shit don't need. Who wrote that shit? I don't even give a fuck. I'm sorry. I don't care. All right, next. Sorry, just back on it. Here we go. Oh my God, this woman actually said this shit. She said this shit. Okay, listen, Candace, baby. Come here, baby. Candace Owens says being a straight white male today, wait for it, is exactly like being a black American during segregation. Now, hold it now, y'all. Hold up. Let's read it again. Candace Owens says being a straight white male today is exactly like being a black American during segregation. What have they done to Candace Owens? Who is that? Can we get some confirmation? Do we have dental records? Is it a robot? What is it? Listen to me, folks. Look, any person that knows of the black experience during segregation can understand that white males today are not being strung up and left to hang in trees. They're not being gathered around and set hoses and dogs on, and they're not having a visit from non-discriminate black males, perhaps with crosses on, wearing garments of bedding. I don't see these straight white males running from Negroes in a general sense. I don't see anybody telling them they can't come to this McDonald's, bruh. I don't see anything that says no white males permitted. I don't see water fountains that have white male only. So, Candace, listen, dear, before I go on and on until I scream loud enough you'll hear it. Understand, these white males, they're not going through a goddamn thing except money, time, power, good morals, good sense, good choices. Few of those things. They're running through that shit. Principles, character, you know. Real low on those items. Why don't you go see what you can do? That is a statement for the ages, my friend. That's one you got to sear into your goddamned mind. You remember she said that shit. Moving on, the Doug Riser Show. On a roll like butter, the Doug Riser Show. Hey, what we got here? I do not know what that is. That must have got in my FYP. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right. Multiple human remains. Okay, now I like news, but it's okay. We'll peruse it. You won't lose. Listen, here we go. Hey, this is interesting. The mighty Mississippi is so low, people are walking to a unique rock formation rarely accessible by foot. Now, I need to tell you folks, that's not just some offhanded, that's a that's a message. Lake Mead out here in Arizona is very, very low. The water lines everywhere seem low in one section of this planet, yet in other sections, they are flooding, mud flooding. It's amazing. There's some shit happening. The Euphrates is nearly dry as a bone. We got the Mississippi so low, people can walk on unique rocks. It's all something we better pay the fuck attention to. That's why I thought that was fairly interesting. So I shared it with you. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And we're just going to wind down here, just see what else might be of interest, of Negro interest. See if I think I shared this one, if this was good enough to share. Well, let's see. She advocates upset over light sentence of woman who struck and killed a South Mountain cyclist. Well, look at her. Of course, she got a light sentence. 24-year-old Miss Dominguez. She got 3 years in prison for killing somebody. Now, I can imagine that had it been me driving and killing somebody, I imagine I would not have received the same type of leniency. But, what can we expect? This is all about getting that goddamn grin off your faces. So if you find yourself in the middle of a smile, just be sure to think back to some of this shit a while, and you'll have that smile off your face in no time. All right, continuing. I don't know if I need to. Hey, what do we got? Oh, no, we're good. All right, so I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I've been here about an hour and 2 minutes. If you would like to show your support, please be sure to use the links below. I truly, truly will appreciate anything that you may offer. Please, again, think of Detrina. Thoughts and prayers about her family, her situation. I want her doing well. I thank you all for your comments, your chat. There's nothing more. All of it has been done. And I'm going to wish you guys a happy, happy Sabbath. Of course, there could be a show tomorrow, but who knows? Otherwise, I think I'm ready to go. Everybody good? Everybody good? I can't see the chat, so I'm just assuming you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Okay. You guys have a wonderful day. Wait, this is a new 4 people. Wait. Okay. Sorry. So doing the restream thing again on 4 platforms right now: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I appreciate everyone looking in. It's Saturday, it's Sabbath, it's whatever day they choose to call it. They can have it. I don't care. My only concern is the survival of my Negro family as you skirt through and try your best to make it every day in this penal colony they've prepared for us. But the only advice that I can offer is advice I've been offering for some time now. Now you have today to stay out of the way. You've got that down. That's all I say. But tomorrow, last day of relaxation, and then Monday you're back. And my God, who knows what you'll have to face. So I tell you this: if you have to go out in that rat race, if you've got to be out there, and I know you do, all I'm asking is that you remember all we've gone through today. Consider how you got here. Remember that you should be looking for the exits no matter how good things are. They could get worse. The drop of a hat. We've got folks around us that hate Negroes. Keep on your guard. Do not be inviting with those who seem safe and secure. You don't know. They could be timid and demure. You just don't know. You can't be sure. And so, with today and tomorrow, soon behind you, Monday lays in front of you, and Negroes, I encourage thus. If you go to work on Monday, if you drive, if you take the bus, it doesn't matter. Once you arrive at your place of work, where you go to survive, I just want you to steel yourself, just momentarily, to know that you're going into an unknown environment. And perhaps just once on a Monday, you're going to give them a different self to see what they say and say they will. And so today I say, if you're going to go in there just to be safe, going to work Monday, get that goddamn grin off your face. We good? I knew we would be.